Just a video welcoming you all to my channel, so you get an idea of who I am and what I'm doing here. And my name is Brian Lane. I'm a recovering drug addict, and everything that I've put on here has helped me clean up my life, from workouts to some self-improvement stuff, meditation, breath work, and nature, animals, and all this stuff here has helped me move forward and leave behind my past. And yeah, so I like sharing this stuff with the channel, so maybe it'll help someone else. And I also put like positive quotes on my community page here, and I'm sure some of you have seen that. And I appreciate you guys going there and checking it out. It's for everyone. And I haven't been making videos much, talking much, and like about sobriety and stuff. And I'm gonna tell you, like I still smoke a little weed, and have a beer sometimes. So I don't really feel a whole lot like a lot about talking about sobriety much. And I mean, I'm still doing well. I don't smoke weed all day every day. I just sometimes at night I'm smoking a few one hitters, and early in the morning sometimes, and beer sometimes, and times with the people that I work with. But yeah, I just haven't really felt to want to talk much about sobriety since I do that. I mean, it's much better than what I used to be. I used to be a coke, heroin, and speed addict. Like, I used to, I've probably taken every drug you can think of, and I used to inject it, and I'm going on 3 years clean from the hard drugs. So definitely, definitely proud of myself here. And yeah, I never thought that I would make it this far. And the workouts, the burpees, it's just something that's kept me flowing, something that's just kept me going. And every day, it's just reminded me to just keep plowing through, and just keep reprogramming myself with positive stuff. Because I spent my whole 20s and late teens just messed up on drugs, and I didn't know who I was. I had no clue, and I'm still learning this stuff. I'm 35 now, and yeah, I wasted my whole 20s, and I was using drugs when I was like 16. I was smoking pot when I was 12, and you know, yeah, so that's why, like, yeah, I ended up the way I was, and thank God that I was able to put an end to all that stuff. It's like the light went through me, the light strength I call it, went through me, and all of a sudden I started like waking up. I would call it like a spiritual awakening thing. It started waking me up, and when I see my friends dying, and I said, this isn't me. I can't do this anymore. It's just, I'm done. I can't live like this. I can't live. I can in this body to keep going the way I was on those drugs. and especially the heroin and the withdrawals, and it was just terrible. It was definitely one of the worst things I've ever went through. I mean, literally, I was so sick when I didn't have this stuff that I was pissing and shitting on myself. I've done it before, and I'm not joking. That's how bad I was on the heroin at one time, and then of course it switched over to fentanyl, and I was still doing it, and but not as much as the regular heroin. I didn't like fentanyl as much. It's terrible. It's all just terrible, and it's killing people every day. So it's best to just wake up and realize, our lives are much more important than to be out there risking it by doing whatever you're doing to get money for drugs or whatever it is. And, it's when we start waking up, it's definitely worth it. And yeah, I'm proud of myself that I've made it this far, and it's something that I wanted to become more open to sharing with people, because my story might help someone else out. And that's why I do what I do here. But I haven't been talking a whole lot. I haven't been making videos, period, talking a lot. And it started with, yeah, I still kind of got to get my teeth fixed and stuff. And sometimes I was having pain. And yeah, I was using a little bit of cannabis. And if I ever did use that, like, I don't want to record videos or anything besides working out. But mainly, I use cannabis a little bit at nighttime and early morning. But yeah, I don't really see it a problem, depending on how you're using it and who you are, how you use it. Like an old head told me when I was in prison. He said you do the drugs, don't let the drugs do you. I mean, it's just kind of a saying, don't let the stuff do you. I believe it's okay. I'm not saying to go out and smoke pot or anything, but I'm just saying if you're one of those people that can balance it, I don't think there's a problem. You know, it's all in here. Everything is is in our mindset, and that's uh that's where it's gonna lead. Everything's gonna lead from what we're thinking, the way we think of things, the way we see things, you know. And lately, I've been just looking for the good in everything and everyone, and it's kind of something that I learned from a yogic thing from my friend, just a yogi in the basement doing burpees, Eric McCarthy, and he's a great friend of mine. You should check out his channel. He's got some great stuff. He's like a yoga practitioner. He's certified, and definitely one of the best people I've ever met. And I really appreciate the support from him. And yeah, he's here on YouTube. You just type in just a yogi in the basement doing burpees, and there he is. And I learned that from him, and yeah, it was something that I kind of thought I've heard before, but I didn't know it was like a yoga thing. But that's what he said in his live, so now I know. I'm educated with that, and I'm always trying to see the bright side of life, no matter how fucked up it may seem. I'm just always just looking for the bright side instead of thinking, all the fucked up stuff, even though it can happen, the thoughts, and I don't try to stop them. I'm learned from meditation teachers, don't, the one from Muji says, don't be like a traffic cop and try to stop the thoughts. You just let them keep playing out. Don't take them serious, and just, move on. But we should always be programming this with positive stuff. You know, it's just like the kind of karma. Everything that we do here has a karma to it. Like every choice, I go left, I go right. There's going to be some kind of karma that's going to play out for every decision that we make, and it's just an experience, and we learn from this stuff, and we gain experience, and that's that's what I'm learning. It's like this life is just like a learning experience. It's like a school, and you just have to. Sometimes we have to go through stuff the hard way, like I did. I was hard headed. I didn't listen to anyone, and when I was so stuck on drugs, I didn't give a fuck. Like I mean, I didn't want people to suffer. I didn't wish anything bad on people, but when I was sick and I needed drugs, I didn't give a fuck if I was like hurting anybody or anything. Like I would lie, cheat, steal, and until I realized that really I was just doing it to myself, and I started waking up. And when I see my friends dying, and it started to wake me up. The light strength inside finally came through, and I made it to the end of the tunnel, I'd say. And yeah, I've been through some hells, and I believe that we create it down here, and we have the steps to create pretty much anything. Like is what I believe, and yeah, just like how everything's pretty much created with our imagination too. Like, well, that's something else, but I believe that we have the ability to make our life a hell, a living hell, or a great place. It may not be perfect, but still we have to learn to accept things as they are and just start looking at them different, and not picking apart the stuff you know too much, because like it's gonna make it worse. But yeah, just some things that I've learned, I've picked up over the years. I've read a lot of books. I've done a lot of breath work and meditation. Read a lot of books on meditation and spiritual stuff. And there's just so many different things out there, so many different techniques to better your life, or get better at anything. There's just so many different ways and all that to better yourself or your life. And yeah, and one thing that I've been working on for a while, is to just not overthink things, and let go of things that I can't control, things like that, because it's just going to stress you out. You just got to let it go. You just got to learn to live with it. If you can't, things that are beyond your control, and some things I think are just best not known too. And it's only best for us, so we're not wasting our time overthinking about things. And yeah, so basically I just wanted to get out here, make a short video about myself, and I appreciate everyone who subscribed. I'm at almost 1K now subs, and I really appreciate you all for taking your time to check out my channel and subscribe. And yeah, I hope we all can grow through these experiences that life throws at us, and we can grow and evolve and just be wise. And that's why I'm here. And I know it seems like my channel is a workout channel a lot, with the burpees, but that's just my way of healing every day. Some people may think it's crazy. It's okay. You're entitled to have your own opinion about me and what I do. And it's just something that keeps me going, growing, of course, and it's just something that makes me feel alive. It just makes me feel great that I can leave everything behind and work out and get the blood flowing through me, and that's why I do it. And for anybody that's a recovering addict, it's good to exercise, work out. If you were to ask me, I'd tell you that's what you should do. Like, really, that's one of the main things that help me. And spirituality, like meditation, trying to connect with my inner being, my higher self, or divine mind, or whatever you want to call it, that's all helped me too. It's all led me to the right direction. And it's just my way of just feeling like I'm learning who I am. And meditation's good for ADHD. That's something that I've had. It's good good for channeling ideas, like creative stuff. And I know meditation can seem like it's very difficult, but you just gotta practice at it, and you get better, just like anything. And you're not going to be perfect at meditation. Nobody really is. I don't really think so. I mean, I believe all things are possible, but you're always going to have the thoughts, and you're just going to have to just let them float away like the clouds, and just keep being still and just chilling. And it definitely helps with ADHD, and so does breath work too. Breath work beats here on YouTube definitely has helped me grow. It was like, what, a couple years, about 2.5 years ago, I started listening to Dan's breathwork beat videos here, and I really enjoyed them. It helped me lose the urge for cigarettes. I quit smoking, and I definitely quit the Black and Milds I was puffing on. It was about 7 months ago, 6 months ago almost, that I was doing that. And when my grandma, or my great aunt actually, she got lung cancer and died. After that, I said no more. I'm done. But my grandma did die a long time ago of lung cancer too. But that there was another awakening experience for me. It made me realize that my life, my breathing, is more important than yeah. Because breath is life. And we don't need all that junk in our lungs. Even though I still I still take a couple hits of pot some nights when I get up and I have a hard time sleeping. Sometimes I have a hard time sleeping, and I get up and do some Navy SEAL burpees, and that there is help too. And yeah. Well, anyway, I think I'm gonna wrap this one up. I'm just here now, just letting you know who I am and why my channel is the way it is. And I wish you all a blessed day. Take care, and namaste. Until next time, peace.